Yeah, I thought it might be good to go through a few of the features of the Mia system for Moto Guzzi. The features we'll go over are the navigation, the phone controls on the handlebars, and also the music controls. So with that, let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we've got everything on first before we turn on the motorcycle. I found this is kind of a better way to do it. First thing I'm going to do is turn on my helmet. I'm using a Cena 20. Hello. And that just came on. So I've got my helmet on. I'm going to go ahead and get my app going here. And my app is going. So I'm going to turn on my motorcycle. When I turn on the motorcycle, we'll go ahead and connect by pressing the red button. It'll take a second for it to find everything. So right now, it's looking for the helmet and the phone. There's the helmet, found the helmet. Hopefully we'll find the phone here in a second. You got a phone icon right there. And then an app icon will come up on the left-hand side. So we'll give that just a second or two. And the left-hand side of the helmet, it should be a little circle. There it is, right there. Okay. So we've got everything connected now, so we're good to go. So let's start on navigation. The first thing I'm going to do to navigate is if I've had a previous location in this before, then I can hold this navigation. Whoops. If I've had a previous location in this before, I can hold this mode switch up and it'll either tell me navigation is not available, but then it actually will go back to the last place I navigated to. So that's kind of a nice little feature. And that's holding the mode switch up until it comes on. Now, if I want to cancel the navigation, I can just hold it all the way up again until it goes away. And it'll say navigation interrupted. And if you go back to the nav screen, it's got no navigation. So the other thing you can do is toggle between the navigation and the main instrument cluster. So let's go ahead and hold this up again, get our navigation started one more time. Okay, and now that we're in navigation mode, we can do this. We can hold our button up just a little bit and go to the main instrument cluster, go back, just hold it up and go back to navigation, hold up again, go back. So you can toggle back and forth between those. So that's one cool thing to do. Okay. So the next thing we want to do is play some music. So let's say that we go in here and we'd use our Spotify app and we play a little Tom Petty here. Okay, we got Tom Petty playing in the headphones, and we've got Tom Petty's title and song, and artist and song in the actual TFT display. Now the problem is that once you're in this mode, you can't go back to navigation by using the switch. If you do this, it will go to another song. So now it toggled to the cars. So when you're in music mode, you can only use music mode stuff. So if you want music mode, if you want to go back to navigation with the handlebars, you can press in this mode button and it'll stop the music. Okay. Once you've stopped the music, you can then go up here and go back to navigation mode. If you want to start the music again, the only way I've found to do it at this point is to go back to the app, press the button, and press play. So if you can control that with the app, that's the only way you can do that. So it's kind of clunky, I think, but it is what it is. Okay. So the only other thing we might talk about is answering a phone call. So if a phone call was coming in, and we will just press the button to enter it, you just press in, it'll answer the call. If you press it and hold, it will also cancel the call. So those are the main features of the Mia as far as I can see it. Now, Here's some things to know. First of all, I'm using Android. While we're in music mode, at least on my setup, and this could be different on yours, but you can't change the volume. So if I try to change the volume, it says volume control not possible. So if I go up or down, but in some apps and some operating systems, like possibly Apple, iOS systems might actually be able to use that. You may actually be able to use that on other Android systems if you're not using my specific headset. So the Mia is actually a 3-year subscription, and that starts from the time you fire up the app, and after 3 years, it's a subscription that's going to cost money. I don't know how much money, but maybe it's on the site somewhere. If somebody knows, put it in the comments. But that's what one of the downsides to this. Now, personally, with all the all the hooking it up and everything to the thing, unless you just need it on the screen for low visibility, like if it's a real super sunny day and you can't see your phone, you really need to see your directions, that kind of thing. Playing my music, I can do all that through my Sena, or I can do all that through my phone and my Bluetooth. I don't really need the Mia system to do that. The Mia does have some other options like engine monitoring and Find My Bike and tracking and that kind of stuff. We can talk about that maybe in another video, but overall, I don't know if I would really invest the money to put this in if it didn't already have it, number one. Number two, I don't know that I would pay a subscription fee, so I imagine when this comes due, I'm probably just going to let it lapse. But you let me know what your thoughts are, if there's anything that you think is worth keeping in the Mia or something maybe I missed that I'm not thinking about. Love to hear about it, so let me know what you think.